last but not least, we are going to do night aspect. Um, Actually, before we do that, I want to guarantee that we get a shifting earth and we get rotten wood. So the only reason is because I know that my weapon's not going to be that great against night aspect Heolstor, due to the fact that he's resistant to pretty much everything except holy right there and rot. Technically everything is good against rot, right? Or rot is good against everything, my bad. But you know what, for night aspect, let's make an exception. You know, let's do this so that we actually have a pretty decent chance on getting a good weapon. So if I see a decent rot weapon, it looks like I'll have to just pick it up. It also means that I can't really rely on going to a mine and upgrading this weapon and being done with it. I actually have to write that guy's name. I have to go around and look for a good weapon, but whatever, you know. And have it easy every single time. Also, recently I've been much more into collecting weapons that have item discovery, just for the fact that you can get pretty decent weapons off of floors and drops and stuff because of it. So they want to go to jail. Okay, let's check their relics real quick. No cheaters, seems pretty standard. Yep. Yeah, not much damage gets that guy. 20,000 runes. Yeah, now we're pretty much good for day one here. All right, let's see where else they want to go. They both have the Evergel, right? He doesn't, but he does. That's why he pinged it. Okay. But yeah. So far, next ever the dark boss is going to be, unfortunately, Maris, or you know, his name is or his boss name is what, Augur. I'm so disappointed that he's the first one of the new sets. Like, out of all the ones, why is he the one that we have to get? He's like the most boring, most awful boss. Not many, like, it's just either run a range character or just don't play the game, pretty much. And you're telling me we have to deal with him as the first character. Like, come on. It's so annoying. It is what it is. Get that for the Iron Eye. Is it passive? Alright, what do we have here? Store HP, upon attack, guarding a poise. I mean, I could take or whatever passes, but I'll take them. Especially this. I'm not going to use it, but I'll take it. Now we're going for that Evergel. Where is the raider going? He went to the church. Did he not pick up the item? He did not. He took a improved lightning attack power instead. You know what? Can't help players, you know? Sometimes you just do everything you can and they still just refuse to cooperate. You'd think by now people would have learned, you know, passives and stuff. I know there are casuals in the community and whatnot, but it's not hard to look at a passive that says, oh, improve range weapon attacks, and you see arrows on it and be like, you know what, I should probably pick this up, you know, make me do 10% more damage. But nope. You know, he'll be the same person not to pick up projectile drop off. Why do you ping it if you don't have it? Whatever. Not that big of a deal. I've can ping whatever he wants. I'm just gonna follow this guy. He seems like he knows what he's doing more. Especially with a name like that. He's obviously played base Elden Ring. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's people who haven't, or no, because the whole passive mechanic is different from here than Elden Ring, right? Base Elden Ring. It doesn't apply. Get banished knights. Stab him. 3 damage. Want to kill him before he disturbs us while trying to pick up stuff. Yes. Negation against Heolstor, you know, that'd be pretty useful. That could be decent. Just for the fact that if you get low enough, you know, that probably scales off of my dog farm, right? So that'd be good for poise or for damage reduction. Next Spanish Knight. Dropped his sword. Nice. If on attacks, that might be better actually.
There is
Oh,
escape for thee, little pillager.
I couldn't block that.
Sacking the land.
Oh, I blocked that, I swear, dude. Did he not target me because I'm up here? Oh, he did that. Okay. And now I can't see him. Alright, he'll just take care of him while he's targeting me, I suppose, right? This is funny. I'm just dwell on him while I do this. Cool. Oh man, that would be so fun if I was running Raider. I actually have a run of me doing him earlier with Raider with those things on Caligo, but we'll see if I'll upload or not. I don't know if it's interesting enough to. I think I will. It's just a fun run. We just piecing out? What's going on here? So we're just gonna level up real quick. What is going on with that guy? Okay. Item discovery. I'm taking that. I also have a pretty bad habit. I've noticed I just haven't used seppuku at all, but I don't know. Whatever. All right, there we go. Downstairs and help the raider over here. Did he die? Oh, he did. What is it? Bell-bearing hunter? No wonder you died. Ah, I went down, yeah. There we go. Do we have time? We do not. We should get out of here as soon as we can. And he one-shots me. We should get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. Yeah, bad idea doing him even at level 8 first night. It's like that guy's still just insane now. And I'm not running great weapons. Iron Eye isn't either. So yeah, I think it was just a bad idea in general. Gain damage boost damage negation. I'll take that over defeating enemies. I should probably take that over this, honestly. Holy damage negation. Nine. Take out this camp real quick. Oh, with that item discovery, we'll be eating pretty good in this shifting earth. Backfire only two-handing. That's probably good for the raider that he's two-handing the omen cleavers. So, what do you want to do? Black knife. Teach. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I have no HP. Oh, I guess I can just do this. I'm full HP, no flasks. Depending on what boss it is, though, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. It's an issue. Not because he hurts, but because of the fire. I guess in tandem, yeah, it is hurting. As long as I manage to get a another dog through hits, I think I should be fine. Block that. I keep accidentally getting these staggers, but what can I do, right? That hit me. I'm gonna do this. There we go. I'll do the guarding. Just for the little safety net. Alright, so now we're gonna go finish off this black knife. Because he's holding a grudge. You bastard. Go. Sacred hammer. Down recovery. Blast back and level up once. Is he gonna want to do? Yeah, he's gonna want to get the talisman. Yeah, we can do talisman and then afford to come down here and do this. Having 5 flasks we're probably gonna have by the end of this, or 4 flasks, whatever. It's not gonna be great, but I think it's doable. This guy seems knows like somewhat what he knows what he's doing. Worthless. Round 2, baby. Oh, you did this to yourself, buddy. Hard to say. Yep. Ah. I mean, for the fact that I survived that, I think that's pretty impressive. There we go. Bike's War Spear. Oh, man. I'm gonna take it just because it's pretty fun. I might just use it for, you know, the LOLs. Like, let's get rid of that. But yeah, I mean, it's Spike's War Spear, you know, it's a rare drop. At least I've only gotten it like a handful of times. And here. Like the dexterity. Nice purple axe. You know, axes are pretty good here. Starting up hoist, up attacks. Do you have any? Yeah, item discovery he does. Magic damage mitigation. Whatever. If anything, there's my weapon, right? This charging attacks. So, I mean, there are preset locations, but I don't know where this one would be. Continuous HP recovery. We can come do all these guys once we're done here. Seriously, I'm still mad. Like, who decided that Augur was a good first boss to put for this rotation, you know? It's like, at least they put Libra, I'm pretty sure, as like the weapon, as the first one on rotation there. Like, not on rotation, on like the preview or the display or whatever. It was like, oh, well, you know, take on the new ones coming up soon, and it was Libra, and now fighting Maris or Augur, whatever hell that guy's name is. I just hope the gimmick is that he like grows a pair of legs and just walks around. All right, Katana, greatsword. We do not get a rot weapon here. And nothing great here. Guess I'll just drop this. Like anybody here is gonna use it. Oh, there it is. You know, I am gonna be up, so I'll probably make a video doing Augur, and I'll probably play as Iron Eye. The easiest, simplest, right? Don't have to deal with his shenanigans. Unless we all get super blindsided and like ranged characters are not all of a sudden awful against Augur, which would be really funny. You just imagine that you're like, all right, well, we're gonna go 3 Iron Eyes because we don't like this guy. Then just completely get destroyed because of some gimmick that makes like him reflect projectiles or something. For the fact that I'm using this, I'm gonna start doing this. Okay. I might die here. Okay. That's close. Madness stuff is pretty fun. There we go. I think it's okay. What are you? Who are you? Can you take care of him, please? Thank you. Oh, man. Taking damage boosts damage negation. I think I like that. And I'll take that instead. It'll be safer. Who's next? First off, where is Race. Right here. Let's get away from this stupid ant. And this should be the tree, correct? Or no, it's Key Sentinel. What was that swing? Look again. More time. Let's do some pokes so we don't just get madness. Jeez. Don't die. Alright, the spear is working pretty well. I mean, I don't think my katana would have been that bad, but... Ooh, man. What's that? If he sees it and he wants to pick it up, he'll pick it up. I'll drop my blade for that for sure. Because I think my attack counts as continuous, doesn't it? Go check these if these are any legendaries. Up. Do this. Tell me I'm not doing a lot of damage with the madness. Oh, that was beautiful. Legendary? Not like it matters. There'd be very few weapons I would want over this. Cypher Pata. Let's fucking do that. Not great. Level 14. Some flip rock on that dagger, and it's this guy. Terrible. Up. Do this, or I'll die. Go. Nice. Nice. Damage negation. Yes, I mean, I'm probably not going to use the cursed sword very often, but you want to go do one more boss? Let's go try it out. For being the last... Oh, we're not going to have enough time for this. I don't want to abandon them and just say no, but... Go as a team. Come on. There we go. We did it. We'd be able to survive in here. Legendary. Executor Godfrey. There you go, man. You're welcome. You gonna pick it up? Yeah, he did. Oh, he even has Morgoth's Blade? Let's see. Yeah, Morgoth's Curse Sword. And a really good passive too. Wow, that's like a god roll. I didn't even look at the pass from this. God, that'd be from me. That's good for him. But he didn't pick up mine, man, when I dropped it for him. So. Can I get this one on Guardian or something, you know? We're gonna be Great Worm. I think my FP, getting a lot of FP back. I'll do some attacks for now to not get madness. I guess it wouldn't matter if I get madness. I can deal with it. Yeah. And I just recover my HP from the damage it causes me. Here I might die. I dodged. Okay. Max HP. Maybe, you know, there's some technical thing where it's like, oh, that physical damage negation would have been better for you if you did that, but I want to see my health sky high, especially if I turn into dog to restore my HP. Okay. So, don't need to upgrade anything. Let's get this, get this, get this. And we're good. I guess I can buy one more thing. Shit. Hold on. As an emergency. I'll like chug it if I need to get someone that's downed. But honestly, I think this is GG. I've said it before, but if we lose here, we're pretty awful. He's got really good stuff. He's got decent stuff. I got really good stuff. Or at least Fike's Force Spear is really good. I can even spam it here and also have enough FP for the main battle. Yep, that shit's fun, man. Recover anything you need to by hitting his body. Like, see how I'm restoring FP? If stuff that needs you to restore stuff, I'll, you know, needing an attack or whatever, hit his body still. 1, 2. Shoulder check. 2, 3, 4, and then bring it around town. And hey. Nice. Miss. That's fine. Oh, that still hit me. Do some damage. Like I'm just avoiding his attacks just by doing my attacks. That was actually pretty funny. Full HP. There we go. This is probably the easiest run I've ever done. Easiest Heolstor fight of my life. I am shocked at how fast we beat him. Oh man. I mean, he just went off. I felt like I was doing pretty decent damage with Mike's War Spear. The whole purpose I got of the rotten, you know, the shifting earth was so that I can get like a rot weapon, maybe a rot katana, and go to town with that. But Mike's War Spear on Executor, I mean, that was fun. Yeah, you know, as Guardian, you kind of want to play around your shield and all that stuff, so you don't really use the Ash of War. And if you stick with his base shield, you can use the Ash of War in your weapons, but usually, you know, you find a good, like the Banished Knight's Great Shield, you know, it's pretty decent, so you take that, especially if it has a good passive, like, you know, damage negation when giving hits or whatever, or while in full HP, you know, all that stuff. You don't really use like the Ash of War or the weapons, but this on Executor, I mean, that was fun. 290 damage is nothing to scoff at. The constant fire damage, it was just fun. I think that's a really good way to leave it off on Executor. That's okay. I'd say that was a not bad series of Executor runs. Only failed twice, I believe, as Executor. Once in Caligo, which you probably won't see because I already deleted the footage, but TLDR, I could have like finished the boss myself. It would have just taken like 10 minutes because I was doing no damage since I had my base weapon, which, you know, is ice and bleed and doesn't really do that much against Caligo. He was really resistant. I was only doing like 80 damage at a time, so it was going to be a really long fight. He was like at a quarter health, and my teammates went down. You know, I accidentally drank a flask at one point. Just a lot of mistakes on that run that I mean I could have easily avoided. But that Caligo run, or sorry, that Night Aspect Heolstor run was beautiful. Happy that it ended this way for our runs on Executor. So next time you'll see me is probably with Iron Eye. Only for the fact that I'm gonna do the auger run. Like the update happens right now, like in 10 minutes or so. You guys saw the warning messages. So I'll get off. I'll wait an hour, do other stuff, and then I'll come back and do auger. I'll probably upload that before this, so you'll see that me do it in the future, and then you'll probably see this video. So I guess this is not really that relevant, right? So I think now we've already knocked off Father, Iron Eye, Executor. We'll go for I think we'll do Guardian. So he's like one of the lesser gimmicks of these. Like she has a whole gimmick of restage and using magic with her dagger. She's a range character, so I want to leave her for last. Considering I did Iron Eye first, so I want to leave her for last. The magic cocktails can be a little bit confusing. And then Raider, I'll probably do after Revenant. I think Revenant will be next because she's also another gimmick character, and I don't have much fun playing with her, honestly. I did try her out, a couple times, and just not my character. I don't do the whole meme bonk thing with big weapon as Criatura, but even then, like using her claws and stuff, and her spirits, her ghost allies, it's just not my kind of playstyle. Seeing how fragile she is. Like it's one thing when these characters are fragile because they can do a lot of damage themselves, but her, I know you're supposed to really play her with like with face and stuff, but at that point I'd rather just use Recluse and get FP back while using face stuff, incantations and all that. But I don't know. She's my least favorite, so I'll go for Guardian, and then I'll come to Revenant, and then Raider, and then probably Duchess, and then Alpha 3. But until then, we'll see what happens. We'll do Augur, but we will do Guardian next.